For decades, global supply chains were designed around one core principle: efficiency. Companies searched the world for the lowest manufacturing costs, the cheapest labor, and the fastest ways to move goods across continents. Production spread across dozens of countries, and the modern supply chain became a massive international network. A product designed in California might use chips from Taiwan, metals from Australia, components from Japan, assembly in China, and distribution through Europe before reaching consumers. For years, this system worked remarkably well. It allowed companies to produce goods at lower costs, expand rapidly, and serve global markets. But today, something major is happening. Across industries ranging from electronics to automotive to industrial equipment, companies are quietly rebuilding supply chains much closer to home. North America is becoming one of the biggest centers of this shift. Factories are being constructed in the United States and Mexico. Suppliers are moving operations closer to American customers, and businesses are redesigning their production strategies to rely less on distant manufacturing networks. This transformation isn't happening overnight, but the trend is becoming increasingly clear. Supply chains across North America are being rebuilt, and the reasons behind this shift are both economic and strategic. One of the biggest drivers is resilience. For years, companies optimized supply chains for cost and efficiency, but recent global disruptions revealed how fragile those systems could be. When transportation routes are disrupted, ports become congested, or factories in one region shut down, the ripple effects can spread across entire industries. Companies discovered that long, complex supply chains can be extremely difficult to manage during periods of uncertainty. Even a small delay at one stage of production can halt manufacturing across multiple continents. As a result, many businesses began asking a different question. Instead of simply asking how to minimize costs, they started asking how to reduce risk. Building supply chains closer to home allows companies to shorten transportation routes, improve visibility into production, and respond faster when disruptions occur. Another major reason for the shift is speed. Modern markets move quickly. Consumer demand changes rapidly, product cycles are getting shorter, and companies often need to adjust production schedules in real time. When manufacturing happens thousands of miles away, responding to demand shifts becomes slower and more complicated. Long shipping times, customs procedures, and transportation bottlenecks can delay production adjustments by weeks or even months. But when production facilities are located within the same region as major markets, companies gain flexibility. They can adjust output more quickly, replenish inventory faster, and respond to changing demand with greater precision. This speed advantage is becoming increasingly valuable in industries like electronics, automotive manufacturing, and consumer goods. Another important factor is transportation cost. Global shipping once offered extremely low prices, especially for large-scale freight. But in recent years, shipping costs have become far more volatile. Fuel prices fluctuate, port congestion creates delays, and international logistics networks have experienced significant disruptions. When transportation becomes unpredictable or expensive, the cost advantage of distant manufacturing begins to shrink. Producing goods closer to end markets can reduce reliance on long-distance shipping and provide more predictable logistics costs. Trade policy is also playing a role in this transformation. Governments across North America have begun emphasizing domestic manufacturing and regional supply chain resilience. Policies encouraging semiconductor production, electric vehicle manufacturing, and advanced technology development are designed to reduce reliance on overseas suppliers. In some industries, companies are responding by building new facilities within the United States, Canada, or Mexico. Mexico, in particular, has become an important manufacturing hub in this evolving system. Its proximity to the United States, combined with established industrial infrastructure and trade agreements, makes it an attractive location for companies looking to serve the North American market. Manufacturers can operate facilities in Mexico while maintaining relatively short transportation routes to American consumers. This trend is often referred to as nearshoring. Instead of relying on suppliers located halfway around the world, companies are shifting production to nearby countries where logistics networks are shorter and more predictable. Another reason supply chains are being rebuilt is the growing complexity of modern manufacturing. Advanced products like semiconductors, electric vehicles, and high-performance computing systems require extremely precise coordination between suppliers. Delays in just one component can slow down the entire production process. By locating suppliers closer together geographically, companies can improve communication, reduce delays, and manage production more efficiently. Clusters of specialized manufacturers are beginning to emerge in different parts of North America. In some regions, semiconductor facilities are attracting new suppliers. In others, electric vehicle factories are encouraging the development of battery manufacturing and component suppliers nearby. These industrial clusters allow companies to coordinate production more efficiently and share infrastructure. Another powerful force behind this shift is automation. For decades, companies moved production to countries with lower labor costs. But modern factories increasingly rely on robotics, automated machinery, and advanced manufacturing systems. When automation reduces the role of labor costs, the advantage of distant manufacturing locations becomes smaller. Companies can operate highly automated facilities closer to major markets without dramatically increasing production costs. This makes regional manufacturing strategies more attractive. The rebuilding of supply chains across North America is also tied to national economic strategy. Certain technologies, including semiconductors, energy infrastructure, and critical industrial materials, are now viewed as strategically important. Governments and companies alike want to ensure reliable access to these technologies. Strengthening regional supply chains helps reduce dependence on distant suppliers for critical components. The result of all these factors is a gradual but significant transformation. Supply chains that once stretched across the entire globe are becoming more regional. North America is emerging as a more self-contained manufacturing ecosystem, where design, production, and distribution can happen within the same geographic network. This doesn't mean global trade is disappearing. International supply chains will remain essential for many industries, but the balance is shifting. Companies are prioritizing resilience, speed, and strategic control alongside traditional cost considerations. And that shift is changing how the industrial economy is organized. Factories are being built closer to customers. Suppliers are moving operations to new regions. Logistics networks are being redesigned. What we're witnessing is not the end of globalization, but the evolution of it. Instead of a single, interconnected global production system, the world may be moving towards several large regional supply chain networks. North America is becoming one of the most important of those networks, and the rebuilding of supply chains across the continent may shape the future of manufacturing, trade, and economic strategy for decades to come.